Hey, Donnie Eden here with Prosperity Mortgage Advisors, and we are here once again for Live from the Shop, and we got a super exciting show for you today. It's Rachel Rodriguez, and listen, it may be a little different sound than you're used to on this show, but it's equally as good and awesome sound coming from this band coming right here and Rachel themselves. One thing I did note is Elio has got on to me about not talking about my business during this thing. So just real quick, we're in the mortgage business. It's Prosperity, heck, I got it written everywhere. Prosperity Mortgage Advisors. We do refinancing, purchases, cash out, debt consolidation, lots of things like that. And by the way, I don't know if you know it, rates are ridiculously low right now. So if you're interested in that, get in touch with us. We'd be glad to help. But let's give it up for Rachel Rodriguez.
Soy una mujer chicana, latina, mexicana, con mucha fe y mucha pasión. Sí, señor, como una mariposa, me gusta mi vida libre y bailar en el sol. Gracias a Dios. Now I might not be the most, but I know I got the stuff. Yes, I'm a whole lot of woman. There's so much of me to love. Yes, I'm a whole lot of woman. And there's so much of me to love. So much of me to love. Oh yeah, so much of me to love. 'Cause I'm a whole lot of woman. Sing it with me, John. I'm a whole lot, whole lot, whole lot, whole lot, a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot, whole lot, whole lot, whole lot, a whole lot of woman. I'm gonna say it again, say it again. I'm a whole lot, whole lot, whole lot, whole lot, a whole lot of woman. One more time, let me know. I'm a whole lot, whole lot, whole lot, whole lot, a whole lot of woman.
That's a whole lot of song. That's a whole lot of music.
Hey,
Rachel Rodriguez. Hey, Rachel.
hey.
It's great to see you. Welcome to Live from the Shop. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. John, good to see you again, my friend.
You too, my friend.
Dave, how are you, buddy? All right.
Yes,
We got Dan, we got Boyd, and we got Melvin, right?
Yes.
And I remembered everything. I never remember everything. So that song will pretty much carry us through the whole show if we unpack every verse of that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. So
yes.
tell us about it. Give us a little background.
Well, I wrote this years ago. I was in a car wreck, which I
heard that
yes.
line. I heard that
I have
line.
lots of scars here. Where are they all? Like all over. And at the time, I was doing a lot of theater, a lot of music, all the things that require your looks.
Sure.
And so I had to do a lot of digging
Yeah.
and find out who I am with all of this and just be that. And it is enough.
Yeah.
It is enough.
Absolutely.
So,
What? Are you kidding? That's way more than enough.
Well, thank you so much. And so that is, a lot of all the songs you're going to hear today are pretty much tell a little bit of my story and my upbringing and what I've been through.
Okay. Well, and some of it is going to be in Spanish. So
Yes,
I
'cause
heard a
that's a
couple
part
of
of who
verses.
I
I'm
am
like, all right,
too.
I'm listening. I'm like, I'm a little bit Italian. I mean, I'm 100%, but, my vocabulary's that. So, I can understand what you're saying, but I cannot communicate with you at all.
I spent a summer in Italy one year. It was
Did you
awesome.
really?
And if I drank enough, I could start speaking Spitalian because
Nice.
it was like
Italian.
I would fall in,
That's awesome.
I would start in Italian because I was taking I was like, after this car accident, I'm like, I want to go see the world.
Oh,
and
yeah.
spend a summer in Europe. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can understand. Like,
Yeah.
the love or the romance languages are
Sure.
so close. So
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So you kind of did the live like you were dying thing after that whole thing happened.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And really kind of found out what I want to do. Anything could happen, so just go for it.
Awesome.
That's what brought me to Nashville.
Awesome. Welcome to Nashville. Welcome to Live from the Shop, everybody. Rachel Rodriguez.
Small town talk, lonely walks to school. Darker skin, Mexican, I wasn't cool. I've learned a lot since then. I'm so proud to be me. And this change has set my spirit free. I never thought I'd say I can't wait another day. I'm coming home. I must thank the friends who stood by me. They're the ones I'm coming home to see. They helped me pack my car the day I hit the road. I had to find a new life of my own. I never thought I'd say I can't wait another day. I'm coming home. Coming home has a whole new meaning to me. It feels like I've been dreaming, but now I see where I come from, where I've been, where I'm going, and who I am. Oh, I never thought I'd say no. I can't wait another day. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm
More story.
More story.
More
yes,
story.
More story. Peeling back the layers on
Yeah.
a big old onion.
Oh, well, that's awesome. So, did you write these all by yourself?
Yes, sir, I did.
You did?
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love to write. Actually, when I was a young girl, I'll never forget, and I think it was second or third grade. It was in Miss Nixon's class. And then we'd all have these little assignments. And I remember I was the poet laureate. of the
Nice.
class. So I get to write these little poems about playing at recess and playing with my friends. And so I kind of started there. And,
Yeah.
You know?
But so you're doing children's music and things like that now, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now I do a lot of children's music, and I'm writing all the time for classroom activities and different organizations around, and schools and museums around Nashville and other places too. And so I've got like this whole new mission and passion, and it's a service. I
Sure.
feel like this, I love playing with the band.
Right.
In fact, Dan is also a teaching artist too. So
Oh,
we both
excellent.
are teaching artists for TPAC for their Wolf Trap program. And then since then, you know, I've been working with the Nashville Public Library and Nashville Public Television and,
Nice.
and doing programming for them. So it's, you know, now sharing music and sharing with children different ways that they can, one, learn. You can learn without, you know, using the chalkboard. You can learn through music and rhyming
Yeah.
and all of that, using music as a vehicle
Yeah.
for education.
Sure.
So, and then, you know, part of my program is very cultural. It's called Songs for My Little Amigos. And I want children and people to be proud of who they are. And for me, it's the Latino heritage
Oh, of
that I'm
course.
sharing, and want my children to be proud of it too, and
Yeah.
others that are in the community. But whatever your culture is, it's all, you know, based on loving each other and building community.
Right, right. Speaking of children, you are the ultimate for showing up here today. Your daughter had her appendix taken out, like, for breakfast, right? And you're here at lunchtime. This is crazy.
I know, yeah. It's been a crazy couple of days. And
So nobody has an excuse ever. Flat tire.
I'm a hustler. I'm a
I
hard
didn't
worker.
forgot to practice. I mean, oh my God, I can't use them anymore either.
So yeah, so if I mess up from time to time, no, I'm just kidding. But also, I have my husband is amazing.
Yes.
We've been together for 29 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So, you know, I do my thing. He's like, I'll be there and I'll take over. And that's what we do. We're a partnership. And so that I can do things and work
Yeah.
and flourish and reach my goals. And then it's his turn too. And then I'm at home with the kids and
Yep.
just lucky that I have the flexibility to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you showing up, everything that happened, and putting on an amazing show.
Well, thank you. And now let's see if I can sing this next song without every time. See, Waterworks. What do I say? Like
this
Rachel's
is
always.
the one.
This is the.
This is the one. I'm gonna give you a minute. She's getting verklempt, everybody.
Yeah. Well, and this song. Oh, did I bring my water? I did. Hold on. Sorry. This song I actually co-wrote with Amanda Williams, who's an amazing songwriter and musician, and just a sweet. She's a firecracker, that Amanda, isn't she, John?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But this song was written for my mom and me as a mom. So it's like from my mom to me and from me to my daughter. That my mom used to always say when she comes to shows, and she still comes to Nashville and watches me sing. And at the end of the night, like I'm all sweat. Look, I'm already sweating right now, and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. And my mom's like, oh, mija, me too. I'm tired. I feel like I've been singing all night with you. I'm like, oh, really, Mom? And she's, no, mija, whenever you're singing, I feel like I'm singing with you. I'm holding out those notes and wanting you to just have a great performance. And so this song is called Whenever You're Singing. Oh, I'm so happy to be here with a full band today. Thank you, Elio, for this opportunity. Whenever you're singing, estoy cantando contigo. Whenever you're singing, I'm singing with you. I remember the day you took that first step on your own, and all I could say is, mija, be careful, hold on. Holding my breath as you take the stage all alone, watching and praying someday you'll remember me say, whenever you're singing,
Estoy cantando contigo. Whenever you're singing, I'm singing with you. Whenever you're singing, I'm singing with you. Nunca estás sola. I always hold you in my heart. Mija, recuerda, siempre tú eres mi canción. Whenever you're singing, estoy cantando contigo. Whenever you're singing, I'm singing with you. Whenever you're singing, estoy cantando contigo. Whenever you're singing, my love, I'm singing with you. Estoy cantando contigo. You're never alone. Wherever you go, mija, remember, mama loves you. Estoy cantando contigo. I'm singing with you.
It's a very good reason the waterworks come on during that one.
And I made it
You,
this time.
you totally captured something that I never even really thought of until right now. So, you know, we grew up playing music, and our parents are watching us play, and they're always like this. You know what I mean? They're on edge.
Well, you have children that
Well,
do music.
that's
and
what
so
I
you're
was
like,
just,
"Oh, they
that's
remember
just
that
what
shit
you
before."
nailed that. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, every time my kids are playing, I'm like, you know what I mean? That you're holding your breath, you know, and you just nailed that. And I had never, I mean, of course, when I'm there, I'm like, you know, but I've never thought about it after that moment. So
Yeah.
that was perfect.
Oh, thank you.
That
and
was
my
perfect.
children. So Sophia, when we wrote that winter, she was in a Nashville opera production. Actually, and my son was too. He was in Madame Butterfly. And so there's these little people like on this huge stage with, you know, all these opera professionals. And I'm like, I hope they remember their staging. I hope they remember their entrances. I hope they, and I'm backstage, like waiting for them backstage. And I hope they remember, you know.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So and I'm like, now I know. When my mom says, "Oh, I mean, I feel like I'm singing too."
Yeah,
I
but
get
I
it
mean,
now.
you totally nailed it. That was
Oh,
beautiful.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I
And
don't
thank
know how you made
Amanda
it through.
Williams. Thank you.
How'd you make it through without crying?
Well, you
I'm
know,
over there.
the,
I'm
the
like,
first run through this afternoon, I choked up when we ran
yeah,
it
you
earlier.
did. Yeah.
I did choke up. So sometimes you have to just kind of detach yourself a little bit. But usually 9 times out of 10, don't I cry, you guys? I know.
Don't I
waterworks.
cry? Yeah. Well, so what are you guys doing next?
Well, this one, now, usually the name of my lineup is Rachel Rodriguez and the Gringo Stars. And so I love to mash up rock and roll.
I didn't even announce it that way. I'm sorry,
No,
guys.
that's okay.
That I robbed you of that. That deserves mention.
I wasn't wasn't sure what lineup we were going to have. So I
Sure.
wasn't sure if everyone was going to be available. It's been, I've been doing mostly acoustic shows with just percussion and John.
Right.
And, so I'm like, well, let's see if I can get the guys, together and play like the Gringo Stars,
Yes.
except for Melvin. He's not a gringo, but he is a star.
They're like Gringo All-Stars.
They're the Gringo All-Stars. I love them. And I like to mix, rock and funk and country with like Latin rhythms. And so this is kind of
yeah.
one of those mashups with a little, Gringo Star version of Clocks by Coldplay.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Awesome. Rachel Rodriguez, everybody, and the Gringo Stars.
Lights go out and you can't be saved. Times that I tried to swim against have brought me down upon my knees. Oh, I beg and plead, sing, come out of things unsaid, shooting apple off my head. I'm a trouble that can't be named. Tigers waiting to be tamed, singing. Confusion never stops. Closing walls and ticking clocks. Gonna come back to take you home. I could not stop with you now, no. Say, come out upon my seas. Curseless opportunities. Am I a part of the cure, or am I part of the disease? Say, well, nothing else compares. Well, nothing else compares. Nothing else compares. Home, home, where I wanted to go. Oh, home, home, where I wanted to go. Oh, home, home. La 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 la. Hey, oh, oh, oh. La 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 la. Hey, hey.
That's caliente play. Caliente play, right? Do people recognize that when you play it?
They do.
They
'cause
do?
Coldplay did kind of a version similar.
Oh, did they do a
They
broke
kind-
down
well,
version
I
like
should
that?
say It's usually ritmo. What is it called? Rhythms of the World or Ritmo del Mundo, when they take different, like they take certain
Oh,
different
okay.
songs and kind of. I was like,
They do that themselves
that
too?
is
Oh,
cool. So,
oh yeah.
Like, they'll take a Sting song or something and kind of,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that is really, really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, you're wearing that Wiro out too, man. That's crazy. That's awesome. Right? It's a Wiro, isn't it? Wiro?
I have like the best band members. Like, this was a Christmas present from Dan.
Oh, nice.
And then this year, I didn't bring my industrial fan because look at, see, I'm like, woo. And he bought me this year for Christmas an industrial fan.
Nice.
So I gotta rearrange all my gear,
Right,
all my
right.
gig bag, so I can put that sucker in there.
I got to tell you, you're really good at that. And the reason I know that is not just watching you play, because there's not a percussionist alive that would buy one for someone who wasn't. So
Right?
he'd get you flowers or something, you know? He would get you a Wiro.
You know who else plays really great is our friend Marcela Penilla. She's an amazing percussionist, and she plays congas, and she plays
cool.
Guido. Like, she's fantastic. So,
Nice.
you know, it's great. There's a few great, you know, girl percussionists around.
Yeah.
With hand percussion. That
Yeah.
you just got to have a feel for it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, yeah. You own it.
Well, thank
You absolutely own it. And that's very good for you doing that. That's very well done. All right, so what's next?
And next we have another original song. It's called ¿Qué vamos a hacer? And was it Brian? Was it another Brian? He was like, are we going to do that Q Vamos hacker song, Rage? Like, what are you talking about? And then I looked at it and was like, oh, yeah, if you're going to read it in English, I guess it would say Q Vamos hacker. But
So
¿Qué
what
vamos-
does it tell everybody?
¿Qué
it
vamos a
means?
hacer means, what are we going to do?
All right. What are we going to do?
Un beso y un abrazo es que te voy a dar cuando te miro en la fiesta del verano. Esta noche cerca del río, ¿qué vamos a hacer cuando estamos solos? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Oh, 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 baby. Ooh, oh, oh, baby. Es no secreto cómo me siento. Tengo tenerte, me está escuchando. Todas las estrellas en el cielo están mirando, están esperando. ¿Qué vamos a hacer ahora que estamos solos? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Oh, 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 baby. Ooh, oh, oh, baby. It's no secret what I feel for you. Oh, I got to have you, baby. It's no secret what I feel for you. Oh, I got to have you, baby. Yeah. ¿Qué vamos a hacer cuando ¿Qué vamos a hacer cuando we're alone, baby? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Oh, 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 baby. Ooh, oh, 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 baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 baby. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Come on, John. Yeah.
Oh man, it's funny. So I see you singing harmonies, you know, and I know how good is your Spanish?
Oh, muy poquito. Es muy bueno. Es no
A little
muy
bit, yeah,
bueno.
right, yeah. I can remember playing with the Mavericks, you know, and
Oh, I love the Mavericks.
so playing with the Mavericks. Oh yeah, little shout out.
You love the Mavericks. Oh my God, Raul Malo, his voice is like.
So playing with them, you know, there were some songs, you know, and of course we're all singing harmonies, but there's a song, and I can't think, Come On To Me, I think is what it's called, and we used to do it all the time, and everybody's like, what is Raul saying at that part where you guys are all going, oh, and I'm like, oh. So I was watching you sing, and I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, hey, I remember doing that. All right, so you know what? I want to take a second and say thank you to the Colorado Grill. Everybody ate, had a nice dinner.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yeah.
It was such a great surprise. Thank you so much. Gracias.
You guys, you know, we like to do what we can for everybody, and it's people like Colorado Grill that make that possible.
That's
So make sure you take care of the Colorado Grill right here in White House, Tennessee. They always take very good care of everybody. We do appreciate that. And also Donnie Eden, Prosperity Mortgage. You guys met him earlier. Donnie is another person who makes this show possible. Thank you, Donnie. If you're in the market for a mortgage, for a new house, now's a good time. Now's a really good time,
Yeah, it
actually.
is.
Yeah, the rates are like free.
Yeah, we just read the refi.
Did you really?
What?
Yeah.
We had to.
Yeah.
We had to. We couldn't like turn it down. Like it was.
There's no
unbelievable.
way, yeah.
Yeah.
So did you get a new car too?
No.
A lot of people like refi. They're like, "Oh my God, we save $600 a month. Let's blow it."
No. You remember I'm a musician.
Yeah, that's right. Planning ahead. All right. So what do you got next?
This next song is another autobiography of my life and how I live it.
All right.
My poor husband. He's like, yeah, that's right. It's called Living Fast.
All right.
I drink Crown and Coke, I roll my own smokes. I don't get up before 11. Then I roll out of bed with a foggy head and I crank up some Led Zeppelin. See, I'm self-employed, I got to avoid the 9-to-5 vocation. Cause this life I live is a full-time gig and it takes dedication. Seems like reality is always chasing me, and I just wanna be the way I am. Living fast, feeling free. Living fast, living fast, feeling free. Living fast. I'm living fast, I don't look back, I never ask permission. I don't follow rules, I'm nobody's fool, and I make quick decisions. No, I never know where my life may go until it starts to happen. There's no guarantee, so I go full speed until I get my satisfaction. Seems like reality is always chasing me, me.
That's living fast. That's rocking. I hear a Hendrix lick over some congas. I'm like, where'd that come from? That was awesome. That was great, man. I love that. That is so cool.
Thank you.
You wrote that as well.
I did.
Wow. Who put the Hendrix lick in there?
Brian Davidson, right?
Yeah, we did it in the session. We're like, oh, that'd be really cool. 'Cause he was
I
like,
love it.
that production.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's do it. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I'm a rock and roller. So.
Yeah, yeah, you are. Well, yeah, we were talking earlier, and you said you do some of the Rare Hairs, and you've done Iron Maiden, and you've
Yeah,
done.
I did. I did at the last. It was in December, and it was a drummers jam. So I do a lot with the drummers jam too. And they did. It was an Iron Maiden, like to the drummer of Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah.
And so.
Oh, was Nico McBrain there?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because he has shown up in Nashville for like tribute
And
shows
we've
and things
had-
like
we've
that.
had
Yeah.
people that have come up. We did one for, I can't think of the last one we did too. That was really, really cool. It was Torpy. Pat Torpy. Yeah, did you play on
Oh
that
yeah.
on the drummers jam? But and I know David plays a lot of those drummers jams
Yeah.
too. Yeah. And so Pat Torpy. So I'll do background vocals or I'll sing lead on something, and so that's been fun to kind of get into that rock and roll circle.
Is
and
the drummers jam? Is it based on the drummer from the band, or is it just
yes,
like you
that's
feature?
that's the premise.
That's
the
the premise,
feature.
like
Yeah,
you
we
do like
did Phil
Alex Van
Collins.
Halen, things like that.
Incredibly, they did one for Alex Van Halen.
Yeah.
And I don't know if
They brought his kid in,
they
right?
did. It was amazing.
Did you get to play
I
it?
did, and I was on the road. But
Oh.
I watched it. I watched it from afar, and I was just drooling.
I
would
know.
Like to have just been there to just look at the kit and touch it.
I know the kit, right?
No, it was
The-
his
that's
kit. Yeah, it was
that's
amazing.
crazy. Because I was gonna say like a drummers jam is like 37 drummers playing. I don't know how many people you're gonna get to watch it. You know.
Yes, right. Two bass runners.
Yeah, two bass players. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, you know what? Dave Pomeroy's bass orchestra. There's like 18 bass players, and everybody's got a part. You know.
Wow. So it's
Yeah.
been fun to be a part of those jams
Oh,
and just
yeah.
meeting more people and just, it's just a great, Nashville's a wonderful community that I'm just
Sure.
honored to be a part of, whether it's the Latino community, like Melvin Massey, like he's got an amazing lineup and just, meeting him and all my other friends that are doing salsa and Latin music
Yeah.
too. So I get to play in that realm. I get to do heavy metal. I get to
Yeah.
do, my friend Janelle and the soul vibes.
Then
So I
there's
feel
us white guys.
Yeah. And you can do straight up white people music.
and then I get to, do children's music too. So I get to be, a
Yeah.
little bit with
Oh
everybody.
yeah,
in the
you're
community,
really
so
you're doing
I
everything.
feel really
And
blessed.
Nashville, people think country music, but I mean it's grown so much that the rock scene is huge here because everybody moved here from LA.
Yeah.
The blues scene is huge because a lot of people moved from Chicago, New Orleans, a lot of that. So
Yeah.
it's all here now.
It
yeah.
really is all
Yeah.
here. So.
And you're doing all of it.
Well, I try.
Yeah, heck yeah, it's awesome.
But it's fun. It's just great. It keeps me growing as an artist
Sure.
and just I have so much love and respect for all musicians and now that I've been recently playing. John got me the auto harp actually.
Did you really? Oh, nice.
The first one.
Very
This is
nice.
my second one. So, and then because I had a pickup on, I got it. As I was working with children, I said, well,
Sure.
they're getting, the dual language. They're getting singing. They're getting movement. But having a live instrument in my presentations was really important to me. And I don't have to play it. I don't play it the whole time, but just to pick it up in certain points. And because some of the schools that we go to, these children, they won't have the opportunity,
Yeah.
or when would they, to see an instrument
Right.
close up and in person.
And that makes such an impression on kids because I remember, when we were kids, like your third grade teacher, had a guitar. And on rainy days when you couldn't go out for recess, he'd sit there singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie. And to this day,
Yeah.
it's ingrained in my head, and those kind of things. Seeing that when you're little, it's like, you could be talking to a future,
You
Aretha
never know.
Franklin
You just
or
don't
whoever.
know who
Yeah.
you're going to make an
Yeah,
impression
exactly.
on. And the auto harp, I volunteer in the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. They also have a program called Words and Music,
Yeah, yep.
and I'm a writer for that, and I do a lot with that. And they just recently started a pre-K program for that, but that's been so much fun. But before that, I was a volunteer, and so they have the petting zoos where they set up the instruments, and so that children can come
Right.
in families. And I was always at the table with the auto harp and the dulcimer. And so the more I was there, I'd strum it, I would tune it, I'd pick it up. I'm like, And I know as we're talking, I'm like, okay, well, that's only got 3 chords. Okay, I can do that. C, F, and G. Oh, I can play La Bamba. Oh, I could do this. And so
We're
I
putting
called,
it in the show.
I called John. I was like, John, and his like road teching, and then he's
yeah.
always on eBay. He's got so many instruments, and he's, I'm like, if you could be on the lookout, I'm interested in an auto harp.
That's so cool.
And he's the man. He's been
You're
so
the
good
one who
to
brought
me.
it to the table. You know that words and music thing you talk about? That's been around a long time at the Hall of Fame. Or it might have been called something else, but my son, my oldest, he did that with his class. They went on a field trip there, and they actually pick a song from the students,
Yep.
and his song got picked, him and his friend. And it's the funniest thing. He says it was called "I Have a Paper Cut on My Heart." Right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she
Have a
thought,
paper
she was
cut on
like,
my
wow,
heart.
that's
I like
brilliant.
that.
And she's sitting there singing it all folk songy and everything. He comes up to me, he goes, Dad, he goes, that was supposed to be Stevie Ray Vaughan, and she made it like Anne Murray. We were like, all right. I said, welcome to songwriting.
I know. Well, and John's in a few of them, and sometimes they'll be like rock and roll or a ramp and a rap. And I remember one time there was one that was called because I'm a Ninja. And so it was like a Run DMC. I was like, because I'm a ninja. Like that's how we wrote it, because that's just how I heard it. Like, so it's, and then some of these children, they, the songwriting, and they write some really touching, some of them really funny, like what was the one that we just did about chicken? I like chicken. It tastes, it was so good.
It's fun.
I bet it is. Well, kids are a blast anyway, so it's awesome you guys are making that impression on people and inspiring them. And like you said, you never know where it's going to end up.
You never know.
Yeah, and we actually do a thing on Live from the Shop. We do a segment called Exit 108, but we feature a student from the school in the area, and we're
that's
getting ready to start
great.
that. So just kind of like everybody suggests one, bring one on, and so just try and promote the area and the talent.
And that's great that you're building community, and that's so important.
Because like you said, you never know what it leads to.
You never do.
Yep. Rachel Rodriguez, everybody.
All right, let's see if I can do this one this time without messing it up, guys. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You'll spread your wings and take to the sky. But until that morning, ain't nothing can harm you. With mommy and daddy standing by. John Prestia, toca, toca, toca. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Summertime, time, 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 time. Oh, summertime, summertime, David Northrup back there on the drums. Yeah, you can't see him. I hate that I'm covering you, baby.
You might be able to see him right through here.
Right through
There you are, Dave. So I've heard that song a million ways. I've never heard it with a cool Cuban-y Latino thing like that. That's
Well,
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, I'm no jazz singer, but a good song is a good song.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, everyone has done it every which way, like you said. So.
But that was really cool. Very, very cool.
you.
All right, we got time for what? 10 more? Everyone's like, wait, not enough sharks.
I have 3 more, but when
Three
are we
more?
on time? So
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
all you got, absolutely.
Okay.
I want to hear them all.
well, thank you.
Yeah. So what are you doing next?
Well, this next one is called I've Been Loved by You. And you have a beautiful family. John has a beautiful family, you know, and David has a beautiful family. And Mel, you know, we all know that in order to succeed, and those of us that are blessed with support and a wonderful partner to help with the kids and help with work and money, and it takes a good, you know, a good teamwork
Absolutely.
to flourish. And so this song was inspired by my husband. We've been together 29 years.
29 years.
So we've been since high school. I was 17 and he was 19. when we first
Wow.
met.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so here we are, you know, 2 children. And when I said we were in Michigan, I'm like, I want them to go to Nashville. After being in the car accident and going through all this stuff early on in my life and not wanting to miss anything and time and opportunities. So he's like, all right, I guess here we go, Rach. Every time I'm like, I want to write a children's album and do a children's book. I'm writing a book now. I'm working on a children's book. And he's like, okay, Rach, just, you know, whatever you say.
That's awesome.
So my mom, my shenanigans or my, what is it, John?
Shamamigans.
Shamamigans. I'm always
Shamamigans.
coming up with something new, you know. So it's, you know.
Is that part of your children's thing? Not yet. Shamamigans.
Shamamigans, it's part of a mom thing. It's
Yeah.
like when you get together with your girls or you're letting loose on the stage.
Okay.
I get my, what do you call it? Crown o'clock?
Crown
Crown
o'clock.
They got all kinds of nicknames for me. So they know me so well. They're just fantastic friends, amazing musicians, and they're like family. These are my brothers. And I feel
Absolutely.
blessed.
Yeah, and doing a great job too, guys. Sounds fantastic.
Especially since we haven't played in like almost 12 months together. So
It's
we kind
crazy.
of, you know, we threw it together for 2 hours. We're like, okay, let's do this. Let's try that. And so,
Yeah.
you know, it's great. It's not perfect, but it feels good.
It's like
And
riding a
that's-
bike.
That's what's the most important is
It's like
how
riding
it
a bike.
feels.
It hurts until you figure out how to do it. I don't know where I was going with that. Rachel Rodriguez, everybody, live from the shop.
If it ever feels I don't love you, if I ever act a fool, please remember, oh remember, I know I am nothing and have nothing without you. If I ever seem ungrateful, ooh, if I ever am untrue, baby, I know when it's over, I'm the one with
everything to lose. We get caught up in life's distractions, and kind of lose our way, yeah. And we give in to our addictions just to make it through another day, yeah. And we give in to our addictions, just to make it through another day. If I die tomorrow, my regrets are few, 'cause it wasn't my heart I always followed. And I have loved and been loved by you. I have loved and been loved by you. Ooh, I have loved and been loved by you. I've 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 been loved by you. Oh, yeah. We built a love that's so true. I've been loved by you.
All right. So when did you write that? How long ago?
I wrote that maybe. How long have I lived in Nashville? Maybe 15 years ago?
Wow,
12 years
really?
ago? Yeah.
That's how long you've been in Nashville?
Oh, no, I've been in Nashville 20 years.
Okay, I thought so,
Yeah, so
yeah.
it's about halfway, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been about that. You know, I knew one of my dreams was moving to Nashville after everything, and I grew up in Michigan, and I was like, it was like a bucket list thing. I'm gonna write every single song on an album, and I'm gonna be part of the production, and I'm gonna do all the background vocals.
Yeah.
Or I had friends come in and do background vocals and stuff, but that was a bucket list thing, and
Yeah.
so this
How
is one
many
of the
albums
songs
do you
on
have now?
I have two.
Two?
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that one and then a children's CD, and hopefully I'm starting to write for another like family children's
Oh,
CD
cool.
too. So yeah.
Nice. I was going to say that perspective wasn't the 17 to 19-year-old thing when, you know what I
No,
mean?
it wasn't. No, that was a different song.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That was more like, come on, feel the noise.
Yeah.
That was that.
Yeah, that was deep, that last one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
much.
All right, so what do we got next?
This next one is called Juntos, and this is a new one. This song's about a year old, probably. It's about Juntos means together, or like the Gringo Star would say, juntos.
Juntos.
That's another one. They look at the chart, they're like, Rachel, what's juntos? I'm like, no, that's juntos.
What do they say? It hurts my ears when you say it.
I'm like, oh.
Juntos.
But it's called Juntos. It's another, bilingual English and Spanish song, and mixing rock and soul and funk and, un poquito de ritmo latino también, a little bit of Latin rhythms in there.
Nice.
But this song is about building community and having compassion, and everything starts with the children and what we
Absolutely.
are setting the example.
Yeah, we do everything for the kids.
And I'm just dripping sweat everywhere.
Because you're so sweaty.
Well, see, there's another one. I'll take that, thank you. People walking around town, looking down. They're down on luck, they're down on love. Just need a little compassion. La, 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 la. Amigos unidos, podemos cambiar el mundo. Amigos unidos, hermanos, hermanas, juntos. People talking without a sound. It's an obsession. Nobody's shaking hands or calling on my phone. We're losing human connection. La, 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 la. Amigos unidos, podemos cambiar el mundo. Amigos unidos, hermanos, hermanas, juntos. Everybody's got a little light inside. You just gotta let it shine. With your thoughts, with your words, let your voice be heard. I know we can change the world. It starts with every little boy and girl. Everybody's got to get together. I'm talking to you, my brothers and my sisters. I know we can change the world. It starts with every little boy and girl. Everybody's got to get together. I'm talking to you, my brothers and my sisters. Amigos unidos, podemos cambiar el mundo. Amigos unidos, hermanos, hermanas, juntos. Amigos unidos, podemos cambiar el mundo. Amigos unidos, hermanos, hermanas, juntos. La, 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 la. Hermanos, hermanas, juntos. La,
La, la, la, la. Hermanos, hermanas, juntos.
I got to say, the auto harp makes it.
Well, thank
Well
you.
done. That's very cool. That is very cool.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
I mean, you don't hear it very much anymore. You know what I
No,
mean?
you don't. Like, I love the auto harp
Yeah.
and giving it a new life. Like I said earlier, I don't know what June Carter would think or
Like
Mother
I said, she'd
Maybell
just
is
be mad she
playing
didn't
some
think
rock
of it.
and
You
roll.
know, she'd be mad she didn't think of it sooner. You know, I'm sure she would have liked to pick up on hers. You know.
Well, they just, and another reason for playing my instrument too is just women playing instruments is
Sure.
so empowering. And
Absolutely.
as a songwriter too, it's just helped me so much to write, to feel like I'm part of the band.
Yeah.
And give some guidance, and I just love it. I encourage anybody that's a singer or songwriter to you don't have to play lead. It's just it's
Right.
just I'm playing rhythm, and it just it fills it up. Especially once we went down with COVID to just duos and
right.
trios, that it helped
Yeah.
fill it up when there's just the three of us. So.
Yeah. Well, it's such a unique sound too, and in that song, it's like it's perfect.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's
thank
really
you
cool.
so much.
Yeah, well done, John.
Well, thank
Good
you.
job.
It's all Rachel.
Well, good job telling her, or finding it, or eBaying it, or whatever
Yes,
it was.
he's like, okay, Rach, okay, I'll be on the lookout. What
Yeah.
did he say? Yeah, I just got a call from Steven Tyler, and I need to look for one for him. To go, well, my budget is not nearly that of Steven
Yeah,
Tyler.
don't mix them up. I don't want the one with all the diamonds all over it, you know? So what do you got left?
This next one is, it kind of goes along with what Juntos is about. We've had a lot of stuff going around that's been happening for years and years. And so this is kind of like our take on an old song by Buffalo Springfield, but this is kind of done in a more
cool.
Latin funky groove.
Oh, this
for
is
what
the
it's
rock.
worth.
This is
Yeah.
the rock auto harp.
This is the rock.
All right, are you gonna swing it like over your shoulder? And
Oh, just wait. No, I'm
Boyd's
just
like, no. He says, I'm over here in the corner. No, not yet. Not yet. We'll work on that. Rachel Rodriguez, everybody.
I don't know why I bothered to do my hair today. I mean, seriously, but that's okay. I just leave it all on the floor. Are you ready, Dan?
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there. He's telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What's going down? There's better lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds. They're getting so much resistance from behind. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What's going down? Yeah. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. Yes, I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What's going down? Toca, Melvin, toca. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. I think it's always stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down. What's going down? What's going down? Yeah. Ooh, what's going down? Yeah, yeah. I think it's always stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down. Stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down. Stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down. Stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down.
Yeah, Rachel Rodriguez, everybody, and the Gringo. What Gringo All Stars?
The Gringo Stars.
Gringo All Stars. Really, I'm trying to rename the band already. The Gringo Stars. Great to see you,
Good to see
John.
you again, Elio.
Yes.
Dan, nice to meet you. Boyd, thank you, my friend. Melvin, Dave, thank you, buddy. Rachel, it was excellent.
Thank
It was
you so
awesome.
much.
Thank you for sharing
Elio.
your
Thank
songs.
you, Josh. Thank you. You know, just a pleasure to be here, an honor to be here. When I first came to Nashville, going to Roberts and seeing you with the Don Cut, like that made such an impression on me when I moved here. Like, I came to visit first to do a little session. And we went into, I was with my dad, and we were at Roberts. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm
right.
moving
Yep.
to Nashville. And it all happened at Roberts.
And I was
you
there.
were there.
That's crazy.
You were there.
That's
for
20
that
years
part of my
ago,
life,
right?
You know?
Wow, that's a long
Yeah.
time ago. That is crazy. Well, thank you. Look, full circle. Here we are
Here we
again.
are. You just never know, right?
So we got to tell people, where do we get your music? How do we get your music?
Well, I on Spotify, Rachel Rodriguez. We have my children's album, and then the album where I've Been Loved by You. That's on there. Facebook, Instagram, and if anybody has children or has grandkids and wants to know where I'll be doing story times or
Yes.
to get in touch with me for different things, it's Songs for My Little Amigos is what the name of the program is.
Okay.
And I have a website, rachelrodriguez.com, where hopefully we'll be playing more this year,
Yeah.
and that will be where I post my dates.
Okay, and you're playing, where's your
I'll
next
be
gig?
the 27th, which you don't know yet, so I have to send an email and everything to
Everybody
you guys.
available? Everybody available for that
So we'll
one?
be at Sambuca on the 27th. I do
Okay.
know that. And then I will be at Plaza Mariachi doing my children's program for Valentine's Day. So we'll be
Nice.
celebrating love that day.
That's awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. It was wonderful to have you guys. Thanks so much. Great to see everybody. Great to have you all. Everybody, find Rachel's music, buy Rachel's music, book Rachel, book the band, whatever you need to do, and support live music. I mean, there's not a lot of it right now, but, you know,
Yes,
tune in.
We will be there.
Tune
We will
in.
get
We're,
there
we're,
yet.
st- we're still playing. We still do it. So
Finding ways. We
yeah.
are finding ways.
exactly. So tune in next week live from the shop for Tanya Reynolds. Thank you to Donnie Eden, Prosperity Mortgage, Colorado Grill, and Martin Tudon of Meat Sweats Barbecue. They're going to be here in White House on Saturday. So make sure you come check them out. All right, everybody. Thanks. Live from the shop. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, Martin with the Meat Sweats. White House, we're coming back at you. Advanced Auto Parts this Saturday. We were there 2 weeks ago, sold out in 2.5 hours. With this time, we're not taking one trailer, but 2 trailers along with our smoker. So get there early. Make sure you get your meats for the Super Bowl. And also, I want to let you know, we got something going in the works. I really can't talk about it, but I know you guys will get it. Capiche? By the way, that was a clue, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Live from the Shop. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Live from the Shop on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook and share, spread, likes, whatever it is, friends, everything that you can possibly do. Get the word out there. Let's keep this show rolling. And we thank all our sponsors for being here. And we'll see you next week.